Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for another Make Up My Mind video. Today I'm going to be talking about a product that's gotten a lot of press buzz lately, and I've introduced it into my skincare regimen in the last 12 months, and I have to say it's made a really big difference for me, so I wanted to tell you a little bit about it today. I am talking about Trilogy Certified Organic Rosehip Oil. Now, this has been in the press recently because it's got one big fan, and that big fan is Kate Middleton. And as soon as that name came out, this stuff was just like gold dust. You couldn't find it anywhere, completely sold out. I introduced it about a year ago when I heard about it as a cult product, and I have to say it really is. If something is a cult product, it just means that it does what it says it does, and that it's a real kind of, it's a secret find, and it's just brilliant. And this stuff really is good. This stuff is so good that Trilogy themselves, who actually make this product, they decided that they wanted to bring in an independent panel to trial this product and to show everyone that this stuff really does do what we say it does. And you know, these unbiased people are going to back that up, and they did. What they found out when they put this on people's skin for 12 weeks was that scar visibility was reduced by 41% and stretch marks were reduced by 43%. Now those are huge numbers. We all know that there's a lot of different oils out there that can help with scars and stretch marks. Bio oil is another one of them. A lot of pregnant women, when they get the stretch marks on their stomach, use bio oil, but this stuff I use on my face. Now I have an oily T-zone, and when someone first told me about putting oil on my face, I was like, are you actually serious? How could you put oil on top of oil? But the way that it works is actually really simple. When you have oily skin, like I do, you have a tendency to really kind of cleanse it and over cleanse it, trying to get rid of all that oil so that your skin will be clear. But what you're doing is you're stripping your skin of that natural oil, in the same way that if you keep washing your hair's oils will kick in faster, and you'll have to wash it more and more because your hair has gotten greasier. Your skin is pretty much the same. If you keep cleansing your skin all the time, your sebaceous glands are going to go into overdrive, and they're going to start pumping out more and more of that oil, and it's just going to get worse and worse. So what this does is, when you put this on in the evenings, it balances out your skin. So your skin will feel hydrated, it will be hydrated, and it'll stop pumping out so much oil. So that's why putting oil on oily skin is actually okay. It's a good thing to do. It's a good thing for your skincare regimen. So the ingredients in this is 100% rosehip oil. There's nothing else in this except for rosehip oil, and 80% of that oil is made up of fatty acids. And what fatty acids do is they keep your skin hydrated. So this stuff is really good for all skin types, no matter what age you are. It's really good for your skin. If you have oily skin, if you have sensitive skin, if you have acne, or if you have rosacea, it's going to be really good, especially for things like acne, where, you know, when you go at your skin and you pick at your spots, it's going to really take down that redness. It's going to take down that inflammation massively. It's also a really good source of retinoic acid, which is really good for reducing the visibility of wrinkles, which I am all about at the moment. No wrinkles for me. Do you see this? This won't be here in a year. If I have to Botox this off my face, I will. But if I can do it with products, I would really love to do that first. So the retinoic acid is going to keep the skin bright, and it's going to keep it really kind of plump, and it's also going to help in the visibility of those wrinkles, which is great. This stuff soaks in pretty quickly. You know, you would think putting oil on your face, you know, you hold olive oil and things like that, and you know, you get that really greasy residue. This stuff sinks in pretty quickly. So if you decide in the mornings that your skin is really parched and really thirsty, just put a little layer on. You can just put this straight on your face. I usually use this once or maybe twice a week, depending on how thirsty my skin is. And I put it on at night time, 2 or 3 drops, just rub it in, and then you can, you know, go to sleep. But you can also use it if you need it more often. You can use it in under makeup. Just make sure it's a nice thin layer, or if you really want to thin it out, if you're a little bit worried about having too much oil on your face, just mix a drop in with your moisturizer and just rub it around. It smells gorgeous. And this stuff comes with a nice little squeegee dropper, so you can really kind of measure out exactly how much you're getting, you know, so you can get a lot of bang for your buck now, because all you need is, you know, if you're using 2 to 3 drops once a week or twice a week, and you know, this bottle is fairly big. You're going to get a lot of bang for your buck. So this sinks in pretty quickly. It's gorgeous. It smells really nice. It just has that lovely organic smell. The price point on this, you get it in Boots and you can also get it in Debenhams. I think it's possibly on the Debenhams website, and you also get it in a lot of health food shops, like again Full of Beans. The price point on this is €19.99, but there's loads in it. You would never use this in, you know, 6 months, unless you're using a lot of it. If you're just using it the average amount, you know, you'd really get a lot out of it, and that's fine. You know, for the price it is, I would gladly pay that for what I get out of this. So I've really found it really, really good for my skin. The best way that I find to apply it is, any oil that you put on your face is going to create a barrier. You know, if you mix oil and water in a glass, they're going to separate. So my own personal advice is, whatever serums or creams that you put on at night, pop them all on and then put this on last. This is going to create that barrier and it's going to lock in everything in underneath it, but anything that you put on top of this is going to be rendered a little bit redundant. You know, it's not really going to soak through that oil barrier. So I'd say pop this on last in your skincare regimen. So yeah, €20, you get a lot of mileage out of it, and it's a really lovely product, really soothing on the face. And again, it's a real multitasker. You know me now, I really want to get a lot of mileage out of my stuff, and I like them to be multitasking as well. So this is going to take down redness, it's going to add hydration to your skin, and it's going to help with those wrinkles and, you know, all those nasty little fine lines that you get. So I hope a couple of you try it anyway. I recommended this to one of my friends. She knows who she is, and she then went and bought all of the Rosehip products in their range. So she went to bought the cleansers, the Rosehip toners and things like that. So she found it really, really good, and she's somebody who would have a tendency to have oilier skin. She actually found that it really pared that back and really helped with that. So I hope a couple of you go out and try it and find it as good as I did, and it's definitely got the royal stamp of approval from Kate Middleton. So I hope you guys have a great day. The weather's really after picking up, so go out and enjoy it and get some of that vitamin D from the sun on your skin, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye!